Welcome to Uptober, aka October, which, as far as crypto price data, historically speaking, for as long as we've had it, has been very positive for the market. Out of 11 years for which that data exists, 9 of them have been green. And out of those 9 years, we have 8 which saw double-digit percentage gains. Among those 8, the average uptrend for October is 22.9%. Actually, as far as these statistics go, we only have November that has had a better overall average. Chances are, therefore, we're kicking off what could be a very hot month and what also could be really the next phase, the next uptick of the bull run, a catalyzing moment, if you will. And given the very underwhelming price activity we've seen going back to really June, even May, and over the summer months, let's face it, crypto, especially altcoins, have been kind of ugly as far as market conditions. Given all that context, it's still not too late to position yourself very nicely for the upcoming bull run. We still have options out there that could net you 10x, 20x, possibly more. We're going to start off nice and simple here. I'm going to give you 3 bite-sized options, terrific altcoins that really ought to be on your crypto radar for Uptober and, of course, beyond. Welcome to the channel. My name is Maddie, and this is Altcoin Buzz. All the best of luck if you choose to invest, whether that's this month, in October, whether that's beyond, whatever the case may be, whatever activity or actions you're taking, I do wish you well. But I'm not a financial or investment advisor. Just remember that, and by extension, also remember that this video is not official financial or investment advice. All right, now we're going to kick off this list here with the first entry, something that we've been talking about lately due to its incredible performance. SUI. S-U-I is easily one of our Uptober pump coins. This is a project that has been absolutely on fire, especially looking back over the course of the last month in September. It was dubbed SUI-tember, and that was for a reason. There were all kinds of new releases, exciting news, announcements, making headlines, and we saw about a doubling in the price of SUI. A little bit more than that, actually. It's been a spectacular September for SUI as a precursor to the upcoming, hopefully, price activity in the bull run. The SUI token did very, very well, and it's shot up the ranks right now, currently sitting at number 20 as measured by market cap. The current price of SUI sits right now at $1.88. It's up slightly on the day, but like I said, it's had a spectacular run here in September. Over the course of the last 30 days or so, it's up over 115% or so in that time over the course of the last month. And as we saw a moment ago on CoinMarketCap, it was ranked number 20. Here on CoinGecko, just because of the categorization and stuff, it's at number 25. But I really would not be surprised to see this enter the top 20 according to CoinGecko's rankings in the very near future. It's got a market cap right now of $5.2 billion. Its only weaker point, I would say, is one that boils down to tokenomics, because only 2.7 billion tokens out of a max supply of 10 billion are in circulation, so 27% circulation rate. There is going to be a SUI unlock in early October. This could be good news for a price drop. Last month, during a similar-sized unlock, the SUI price dropped by a full 20%. If this scenario were to repeat itself, it could be a good opportunity to grab some more SUI, because it's been going up, but that'll be a good chance, a good window of opportunity to scoop some up if you haven't had that chance just yet. SUI-tember was great in terms of price performance for a lot of reasons, not the least of which was the fact that it started with big news at the Korean Blockchain Week early in the month of September. This is where SUI opened subscriptions for their handheld gaming device, the upcoming SUI Play 0x1, which has set all kinds of records, by the way, in terms of pre-orders. Very, very impressive. Other major news for SUI was that Circle is going to bring native USDC to the chain. It's, of course, the largest regulated dollar-backed stablecoin in the industry. And that's going to make SUI the first move-based chain to have native USDC. SUI's TVL is breaking record after record. It jumped 73% in 1 month over the course of that SUI-tember period to $1 billion. And kind of seemingly out of nowhere, all of a sudden, SUI's total value locked is positioned at number 7. That's across all chains, number 7 among all chains. And I mentioned this in another video just the other day. We compared Solana to SUI. Check that one out if you haven't already. I talked about the fact that Grayscale recently launched its SUI Trust. This performed pretty well, as you can see here in this chart. And a trust is kind of like offering shares with SUI as its underlying asset. It is regulated, and there's no need for direct access to the asset. So Lots of good stuff going on at SUI. It's enjoyed an incredible price run, deservedly so, by the way. It's not going to stop. SUI is a serious pump coin for this bull run. It's also got a great ecosystem that we're not going to dive into for the purposes of this video, but it's a great project. If you haven't already checked it out, if it's not on your radar currently, perhaps it should be. Take a look. This Altcoin Buzz Spotlight video is sponsored by Rootstock, which since 2017 is the largest and longest running Bitcoin L2. Their native currency is the RBTC, which has a 1-to-1 peg to BTC. RBTC is a smarter version of BTC, effectively, because it allows you to take part in DeFi protocols and dApps in Rootstock's ecosystem. You can start earning on your BTC today, and there's also even staking. You can store RBTC in your EVM wallets, so MetaMask, Rabby, and that's because RBTC is, in fact, EVM compatible. And so if you are ready to dive in, you can start by getting RBTC, which is available on centralized exchanges and DEXs, or for fiat or exchange BTC for it. Get RBTC today and discover how Rootstock can unlock new opportunities with your Bitcoin. Check out the link in the description of this video below. Next up here on our list, and my personal favorite among all altcoins, with the possible exception of Ethereum, we're looking here at Chainlink. It occupies our number 2 spot. It is the next on our list of altcoins, pump coins really for the month of October. The ticker for Chainlink, of course, is LINK. And this is also probably, as you know, the leading oracle in the crypto sector. Blockchains need oracles, and that's because they cannot communicate with the outside, aka real life world. Therefore, oracles make that connection. They facilitate it between off-chain information and on-chain projects. Oracles, for example, provide real-time updates on assets, anything really. So, for example, gold, stocks, crypto, but any kind of data or asset you can imagine. They can also give information about things like sporting events or US election data, medical data, whatever. And that's not to mention DeFi and a lot of other stuff as well. Oracles can connect pretty much any off-chain data to any on-chain project. And so that means they play a crucially important role in the crypto sector, in the broader crypto sphere. As I already mentioned, Chainlink is by far the biggest oracle in blockchain. For context, the Link market cap is about 6 times bigger than the next listed oracle provider, which is Pyth Network. Chainlink therefore has the first mover advantage. It is comfortably in the lead. And that's because it's been around since 2017. That's at least one variable that factors in here, the fact that it has seniority over the new kids on the block. And one of the major new updates for Chainlink was the CCIP launch in July of 2023. This was the cross-chain interoperability protocol. It's also Chainlink's flagship feature because it allows different blockchains to talk to each other. Or in other words, it's kind of like a bridge between chains in that it allows you to not only send assets, but also information. Of course, Chainlink also has a massive ecosystem, and you can find Chainlink's oracles in pretty much every crypto sector, including DeFi, NFTs, gaming, infrastructure, DAOs, launchpads, even artificial intelligence. Basically, you name it, and Chainlink is pretty much there. It's got a presence. It is everywhere. The current price of Link, as I record, is down, unfortunately, $10.94 right now. But it's had a good month. The last 30 days or so before this recent drop-off, let's call it, has been pretty good. It did enjoy a period of time where it was up about 20% or so. Momentary dip, as I see it for the time being. Chainlink's time to shine is still in the future. For reference, it's got a previous all-time high above $50. I personally think, and I'm biased of course, but I personally think we're easily going to achieve new all-time highs here for Link.
And so if this market pulls back hard under this level and then consolidates and comes back, we're likely to sell and stall.
For number 3 on our list and our final entry, we are looking at Bittensor, ticker TAO, TAO. This is the last project on today's pump coins list, and with Bittensor, we're moving into the AI sector specifically. This project calls itself, quote, the first neural internet. And it's all about machine learning. The TAO token went up by 83% over the last 2 weeks and nearly 100% over the last 30 days. It's sitting right now at $538 with a market cap of just below $4 billion. Out of its max supply of 21 million tokens, we have 7.3 million in circulation. Now, it's a fairly new project, so that's not a great percentage, but again, given the fact that it's new, that's fair enough for now. And as far as AI crypto projects go, as measured by market cap, it currently ranks here, as you can see, at number 2. For a project that you may not have heard of before, it's well represented in terms of its rank. It's close on the heels of Near Protocol, NEAR, and recently just eclipsed Internet Computer. Again, 3.9, nearly $4 billion market cap for Bittensor. Bittensor is all about decentralized machine learning. And it's a protocol that also has a P2P or peer-to-peer market for machine intelligence. In other words, machine intelligence becomes a tradable commodity. On their machine learning P2P market, you can actually share and team up with machine learning models. Now, the AI sector is on fire. It's going to continue to be important. And Bittensor here really is leading the charge. And like I said, at number 2 right now in the ranks on the heels of Near Protocol.